Defining those travels as you can. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples of the world. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone today. Welcome to episode 470 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elrond. This is the show that focuses on story and narrative on Tuesday afternoons, looking at a variety of such games, and which is going to continue with that today as we finish up, I think. This one I'm not 100% sure about. Either this session will finish or the next session will finish. Neverwinter Nights, Doom of Icewind Dale, which I've been having a great time with. And when that's done, we move over into Expeditions Rome, which is where we will spend the next section of our video game time together. Very excited for that. But before we get there, just a couple of reminders about ways to support the channel here on GOG. If you have not done so already, please follow us here on GOGCOM's Twitch channel. Please consider subscribing to us here on GOGCOM's Twitch channel. And if you have not done so already, please consider clicking through and checking out our channels, because we have our own Patreons and subsystems and good stuff like that as well. Otherwise, we have got, as I say, more Neverwinter Nights Doom of Icewind Dale this evening. I will then, or to this afternoon, I will then be giving way to Kilgore Trout, who will come in a few hours after I'm done, and we'll be playing some Wizardom, which I don't know a whole lot about, but I've seen a couple people talking about now, so I'll be interested to see what that's all about. I will also be on my own channel tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern with my monthly Arvocalist stream. My incredible voice team, the Arvocalists, will be playing the conclusion, this time for real, of the GOG game Growing Up, which is going to be cool. And then on Thursday, on my channel, I'll be playing a certain prominent remastered game, which I can't talk about since it's not GOG released yet. But, you know, it's sort of like, it might or might not rhyme with the Blelder Blowls Bloblivion. It might have something to do with that, just saying. But anyway, in any case, yeah, I know. I don't, as I said, Echo, I don't blame you for not believing me. Growing Up does seem to be taking forever, but I am pretty confident today. But I don't blame you for not believing me this time, because it certainly has taken a while. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. And here's me. Hi, everyone. It's good to see you all. I hope everyone's doing well. I had my cat Ganesh here, but Ganesh has decided to leave the office at the moment. We may see the return of Ganesh today, this afternoon, or the return of Sherbert. My cat Sherbert may be here as well, so we will see. But otherwise, I am very excited to be wrapping up Neverwinter Nights Doom of Icewind Dale either today or next week, and then getting ready for more Ghosts of Saltmarsh as we move into the end game there, and getting ready for, like I said, more Expeditions Rome. Now, one thing I do want to note for everybody is to mark your calendars, because from May 23rd through May 26th next month, less than a month from now, will be on my channel ArvCon. This will be the 11th annual ArvCon to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. We have raised over $35,000 so far to benefit cancer research over the course of the event. My goal is for us to, I'm going to have a goal of $5,000 this year. I want to get over $40,000. So I'm very, very excited for that. And I think, oh, cool. I'm glad, Lost Kid. And I'm also happy to say that we have a $250 donation already. It is the earliest that I have ever gotten a donation for ArvCon. But that's awesome, because that means that we hit the ground running. Like, I'm going to fire it up, and it's not going to say zero in the money gained. It's going to say $250 right off the bat. So very excited for that. We are putting our schedule together. We are also gathering our corporate sponsors. I cannot yet speak for certain, prominent companies that, support the maintaining of DRM-free games and all that. I can't say whether they're going to be supporting us again, but there is a decent chance, I suspect. So they would be joining a group of excellent, amazing corporate sponsors who give us giveaways and stuff like that. Super excited for this, as I say. Yeah, that's going to be happening next month. It is always a big community event that brings people together, both on that channel and on this channel. And it's obviously personally very important to me and important to a lot of people, many people that I've spoken to over the years, who are survivors, cancer survivors, or who have lost people to cancer, or pets to cancer as well. And we really are making enormous progress. And especially this year, it's important, given the current circumstances of what the United States government thinks is important for science research. It is an important moment right now for us to be supporting things in other ways, while we wait for sanity to return. So in particular, it's important to come together as a community for that. So very excited about that. I will have more details about that next month, over the next couple of weeks as we get close to the event. But right now, it is time for some Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights. I almost said Neverwinter Nights 2. Not Neverwinter Nights 2. Neverwinter Nights Doom of Icewind Dale. I am very excited to play that. I don't know, either 1 or 2 sessions left, I would guess, but we will know for sure here when we play through. So very excited for that. Yep. Go ahead. Tell me more. Yep. Nice thing about having a game that's this old is that, boy, does it load fast, which is cool. Okay. 19 minutes. Right. Okay. Yes. I just got a bunch of stuff in Targos. I had all of these things. Let's see. Although I don't know why I'm here, he said, doubtfully. Preparing for Arctis. Oh, yes. Speaker Kemp at the council building. Right. Let's do it.
Well, well. Have a look at this.
Hello. What have we here? Torn Ulfmar's journal. This journal evidently belonged to Torn Ulfmar before whatever event that led to him becoming Iceblood. The journal contains 10 years of entries, many of them fairly mundane and detailing unremarkable days spent out on the lakes fishing for knucklehead trout. Other entries refer to a woman named Ylva Frostfern, whom Torn was apparently in a relationship with. In addition, a few entries seem to point to the existence of a secret group of Garagos worshippers known as the Keepers, of which Tom was a higher-ranking member up until the start of the year. Oh yeah, it's like the Elks Club. I get it. It's totally that way. You pick out a few of the more notable excerpts. I stopped by the baker on the way to the hidden temple entrance to buy some of those sweet cakes Ylva likes so much. Thank you for the follow here on GOG. I stopped by the baker. The temple is only a short walk south and west from the bakery, so I made it to the start of the ritual without incident. Marek grows ever more bloodthirsty. Now he speaks of kidnapping and sacrificing travelers to appease Garagos in the hopes more tears will manifest. That is not the way of the master of all weapons. He is a bloodthirsty god, yes, but he revels in bloodshed and honest battle, not the murder of innocents. Ylva speaks again of us moving in together in a house in the eastern part of the docks. I love that woman, but how can I maintain a double life when we dwell together under the same roof? Marek would not accept the risk to the Keepers. Worse, he may do something to Ylva to ensure the secret temple of Garagos is never exposed. I can suffer no more of Marek's leadership. The man is a monster. He twists the dogma of Garagos to suit his own ends. I will recover as many of the tears as I can and flee before sunset, for Marek is never active during the day. Vampire? I'm not sure how long I will survive in the freezing wilderness, especially with my breathing growing worse, but this is something I must do. I regret I cannot tell Ylva of my plans. She would not understand, and worse, any knowledge of my plans or whereabouts would place her in grave danger. I can only pray she will one day forgive my sudden disappearance. And of course, he ended up becoming, that became Iceblood in the end. Interesting. Learned that Iceblood, the man once loved Torn Ulfmar, loved a woman named Ylva Frostfern. Perhaps you should visit her in the Targos docks. Ah. And a hidden temple of Garagos in Targos. You should find the temple. Okay, so we need to... All right, we need to do a few things. We need to speak to Speaker Kemp, and we need to deal with Targos. So let's do this first. Find the, not the temple. Let's do the whole thing with a woman named Ylva Frostfern. Targos docks. I guess I could talk to Speaker Kemp first, I guess. Okay. All right. Let's see. We want to go to the town hall. I'm glad I saw that secret compartment because that changes things. All right, Speaker Kemp.
I greet you.
Have you anything to report? Iceblood was once a priest of Garagos named Torn Ulfmar. Torn? I met him a few times, though I had no idea he was involved with the Church of Garagos. I thought him to be a simple fisherman, albeit one who was unusually articulate and charismatic. Something must have happened to cause such a sudden change within him. The walking winter Arctis broke free of its prison. It It's lumbering towards 10 towns as we speak. Damn it! This is the worst possible news you could bring me, Arvin. The militia must be bolstered, the town's defenses ready for the upcoming battle. You should rest and then finish your business in Icewind Dale. Once you're ready, report back to me. Okay. Well, wait. I'm not finished yet, actually. Well, my friend... Okay, I hope this doesn't... This may have been a mistake. Maybe I had to go to the temple stuff first. Well, my friend, it would seem the latest chapter of the story of the hero of Neverwinter nears its conclusion. We were not able to stop Arctis from freeing itself, but we defeated many lesser evils during our adventures in Icewind Dale. You remember the ballad I told you about? I think we've had enough adventures to write not just a ballad, but perhaps an entire musical. All I'm missing is a love song, since you never actually brought me with you in your adventuring... Hey! Love is everywhere, friend Sharwin. Kenuki has known love in all its forms. If a man does good, he will know himself. Then all the world will know that love. A woman also. Speaking of love, I meant to talk about something with you, my friend. The time never felt right, but seeing as there's an angry demigod approaching. You and Aribeth, was there ever anything... I think when I first played it, I was like, I'm not sure, I hope there might be. I understand. She was taken from you before anything truly had a chance to blossom. Once again, Arvin, I am sorry for how things turned out. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way... Alas, none of us have that luxury. With that out of the way, I believe we have some unfinished business in Icewind Dale to take care of. Once that's resolved, we should report back to Kemp. Come, my friend, the fate of 10 towns depends on us. It's true. I cannot deny it. Finish my business. I will do that. Going to finish my business by finding out more about your boy Iceblood. Anything I can get for an advantage against him. So let's see. I can't wait to see this entire place leveled by giants. Ah, Ilva's home. Hello. Oh, it's locked. Never mind. Haha. All right. Hey, what's up, Mega Burger? Hello, hello. Ah, Ilva.
Hello.
Despite her advancing years, this woman retains the height and powerful build of a daughter of the barbarian tribes. Though she smiles as you approach, there's a deep sadness in her eyes. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? Who are you? I am Ilva Frostfern. I came to Targos as a younger woman after my parents settled here following the failed invasion of 10 towns by the Elk tribe. Here I met the man I would grow to love. We were never married and I lived separately, but our love was no less for that. What happened to this man? He disappeared some months past. He was a fisherman and would often spend days out alone on the lake. When he didn't return, I grew worried. Another 10-day went by and news reached Targos that he had been found, or what remained of him. Killed by Yetis, that is what they told me. You doubt he's truly dead? My Torn was many things, but he was no fool. He possessed a strength, a steely resolve to match his powerful body. I do not believe he would have fallen to Yetis. Not my Torn. A simple fisherman he might have been, but he would have killed them with his bare hands if it came to it. Stay as long as you wish. I have some tea brewing in the pot. It should be ready soon.
Hello.
At your mention of Torn, the woman's face changes. Hope flares in her remarkable blue eyes. My beloved Torn, have you heard from him? When they told me he'd been slain by Yetis, I did not believe them, which I just told you 2 seconds ago. My beloved was no stranger to Icewind Dale's dangers. No Yeti could have slain Torn Ulfmar. Afraid I have bad news. Oh, please tell me he's alive, or at least that he died peacefully. I don't think my old heart could take it if I learned he died in pain alone in the wilderness. Time to tell you everything. No, that cannot be true. The Torn I knew would never willingly hurt another, never mind lead an army of monsters to attack 10 towns. He was but a simple fisherman. Your beloved's a homicidal maniac. I found this journal in Torn's old home. As Ilva reads the journal, her sorrow slowly turns into anger. Once she has finished reading, she thrusts the journal back at you and rips a pendant from around her neck, tossing it out of the window. Damn that man. All the time he was part of a hidden church here in Targos. Did he ever really love me at all? He can keep his pendant and all the promises he made me. They were as false as everything else about him.
Goodbye.
Please, I must ask you to leave now. I need to be alone. Ilva guides you firmly towards the door. You hear her lock and bar it behind you. But here's the amulet. Okay. So... all right. Where is my okay, first of all, let me level up. Okay, Dire Wolf. Welcome back. All right. So, man, the only problem with this is that I don't have the way to be able, I don't have my special lore thing because I have to go back to what's his face to get it, which is a little frustrating, frankly, but I wonder if Wolf's Pelt in, if he can do that. Okay, quick save. Excuse me, pardon me. Hey, what's up, Topkin? How are you, Topkin? Okay, I'm hoping that you can sell stuff and thus can identify something for me.
Well met.
Okay. Oh. Darn it. You won't let me identify. Ah.
Oi, what can I get ya? What do you want?
Man.
Why, hello there. Pleased to meet you.
I need someone to identify.
My greetings to you.
I've already done all this. All right, yeah, I already talked to this guy about all this stuff. Well, shoot. Temple in the Targos docks. Using his journal. Oh. Well, Problem with that is that I don't have the journal now. I didn't know that I was going to just... Oh, man. This is very bad. I did not do any of this right, apparently. Since you saw it, yeah. Yeah. Man, I don't know. Back here, maybe? Gonna have to randomly look around for this temple because I don't really have the ability to pinpoint anything since I don't have the journal now. Because she took it from me. I know, right? That camera-like vision thing is, I understand why they do it, and it's probably better than the alternative, but it's, still. Oh, nice. Randomly just take some gold. A bakery, huh? Oh, he talked about the bakery. He talked about going past the bakery on the way to... Yeah, there we go. Found the hidden temple entrance. Okay. A little nervous about... I don't know if I had to, like, go back and find my, find my people. Because they're not with me right now. I guess I might be able to handle it on my own. This locked door is thick and heavy, but could probably be bashed with great effort. As you approach the door, what's the password? Okay. Gonna bash this door down. Let us in, keepers of Tarakos. Yeah, apparently imaginary. I broke the sequence. It's right. Okay. Hey! Where are my people? Hello? Yeah, I know. Thanks, Top. Let's see. Are really unsure? Okay. Okay. I'm just shooting this dude in the face. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! I don't want to be stunned. No! Stop! No! There we go. No problem. I don't need a great sword +1 though. Okay. I don't entirely know why. Oh, nice of you all to join me. That's great. Nice of you all to join me. It would have been great if you could have joined me before I just fought them off on my own, but... Oh, ho, ho. Ow. Okay. Never be possible. Time to bash it open. Hey, what's up, Murder Goblin? Ooh, a Cloak of Protection +3. Interesting. Cloak of the Yeti is cold resist 15 +2 strength +6 hide. I mean, the 31 AC is pretty freaking legit, honestly. Don't like losing that strength, though. That is unfortunate. And I want to know what that freaking amulet is, and I can't know it yet. Which is frustrating. I may have to not wear this right now and just wear it once I get to, when I get to a spot where I really need the AC. I may have to do that. I've probably already read that. Okay. Firebomb. 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 Does whatever a firebomb does. I have a few things I still have to identify. You're not able to reach target. Shoot over the table at her. What are you talking about? Thanks. Take that. Ooh, an abandoned shop key. Very useful. Okay. Hahaha. No, no, no. Hey, Gamork. Gamork. Can you follow me, please? Thank you. That's quite a death finish. Okay. So far, so good. Never be possible, huh? All right. Then open up, says me. Oh my god. Oh. There's all this amazing stuff, but I don't have enough freaking... I can't carry it. Do I have anything that gives me weight? That gives me strength. Aha! Yeah, let's go. Just thinking outside the box, people. Thinking outside the box. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Before you was a young, handsome man with a predatory gaze. Ah, Marek the vampire. You were the one that Torn didn't like. He sneers, revealing shockingly white teeth. Fool, who are you to dare intrude upon the hidden temple of the Keepers? I ask the questions here. Ah, so the hero of the Neverwinter himself deigns to grace us with their presence. You should not have come to this place. Now your life is forfeit, for the secret of the Keepers can never be uncovered. Look around you, Arvin. This place of worship has existed since before the founding of 10 towns. Haha, what's up, Mr. Steel Rose? Good to see you. The blood of Garagos was spilled here, making it a site sacred to those who venerate the Reaver. For centuries, the Keepers have mined the sacred blood from the ice. The divine blood mist grants powers you could only imagine. But now it is no more. The tears of Targos are all used up. The Reaver's wayward child comes seeking his power. Instead, he will find nothing. Who are you? I am Marek Torvald, Blood Reaver of Garagos and head of the small church here in Targos. Do not let my appearance fool you. I am older than I look. What do you know of Torn Ulfmar, Iceblood? The betrayer? Bah! Torn was once a blood reaver like the rest of us, but in recent years he sought to rein in our bloodlust. He took umbrage at the idea we sacrifice townsfolk to win the favor of Garagos. He attempted to steal the remaining tears, so we hunted him down. He escaped to the glacier. There we lost his trail. Arctis, a bastard godling spawned of a brief affair between Garagos and Auril. He hates his mother and father both, but most of all he hates life and warmth and blood. A pity he can never savor them as I can. You could help defend Targos. Oh, rest assured we'll help defend Targos, but only once you are dead. Our identities, our presence here cannot be allowed to become known in the town above. It's a shame, I confess. Defeating Arctos would be all the easier with the hero of Neverwinter on our side. Come, my blood reavers. We fight now for the glory of the Reaver. Let us sacrifice this great hero and win his favor in the battle to come. Um... Oh, okay. Whoops.
That's it for you. Take that.
Oh boy. This is very bad. Stick with him, Gamork.
That's it for you. Take that.
Ah. This is not going to work. I need people. Yeah, no, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. All right. The blood of Garad. What? Machine oil? What's up, Gilad? Yes, I think that's right, actually. All right. I'm going back up here. I need to go get my people. I can't do this all on my own. I cleared out the top of this temple, or just about cleared it all out. Wait. There's one other space I didn't go to, which I will clear out. But then after that... It's back here? Okay. Then after that, I have to go back and get my people. I hope I can get everybody there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. What? Man to twin vampire and wolves. Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. That's the bottom. Okay. All right. Okay, going back to where I need to go in Targos, excuse me, to find the people, the rest of my companions, and then we're going to gear up and buff up, and then we're going to go take on that fight. And once we've done all that, and also we're going to identify some things, then we'll take out this temple, and then we'll go back to deal with the Arctis fight. But I imagine it is pretty cool, Galad. I agree with that. But we're not going to do that until, I mean, once we've done that, then we'll deal with Arctis. Because I'm guessing that Arctis will be, we'll find out, but I'm guessing that Arctis will be weakened by doing all this stuff. All right, Peter. Okay. All right, we're going to identify some stuff. You can't identify it either? Oh, my God. All right, fine. I'm going to get some healing kits. I'm going to get some healing kits, and then I'm going to go to get that stuff identified, because I need it. There we go. All right, 9 more of those. One more. Okay. I am unfortunately encumbered, but I'm not going to be encumbered for much longer. I just have to go and get this identified and sell some stuff. Wait, what was identified? What? What do you mean? Oh, you're right. A bullet of crushing. Forced to use coins when he ran out of proper bullets during a long dungeon crawl. Feral Harrod of Am found, much to his surprise, he rather preferred than the normal stones. He commissioned magic versions to improve their performance. Since then, similar items have popped up on a number of occasions. Okay. So maybe he can identify things, but as you say, I rolled okay on the lore roll, and that's why I didn't need to there. Dart +3. That's great. Can't identify that, though.
Good on ya. Hello.
Okay. Arrow +3. I love that. Midnight Hearth. Yeah. That's what I was... Yeah, that's right. I guess that makes sense, Gallad. Okay, so let's see. Midnight Hearth. While simple in design and time-worn, this amulet was created with great care. The mithril chain bears only a moonstone pendant, a faint etching of a moon wrapped around a single star, almost worn away but visible in the sparkles of starlight. Small imperfections in the stone seem to almost taint it with darkness, but the original beauty of the amulet still shines through, and its journey across time to the hands that now hold it have diminished little of its luster. In a clear, starry night, when the moon rises above the horizon, an inscription glows faintly purple, written in fine elvish print on the back of the pendant. I swear in all things, till gray turns to ash, that our souls will entwine, will ever embrace, beyond our part from this world to skies afar. And in our times, as long as it shall last, I bond to you with all I am, leaving no trace of me without you, of moon without stars. +1 to charisma, +1 to intelligence, +4 death saving throws, +2 to will saving throws, and light. It's not bad. Amulet of will +2. What is that? Will +2 anyway? Love it. Gimme that charisma. Hide armor +3. I think someone has hide armor +3, large shield +3. I have to give this to Kanuki because I think he has a +3. I think he has a shield already. So, alright, just making sure I'm not missing anything that was not yet... that I'm not missing anything that has not yet been identified. Okay, now I gotta waddle over to Kanuki. Fortunately, it's right here. Ryder went ham on that name. I know, you could tell, right, Galad? Yeah, the int will help too, I agree. Yep. I mean, it's mud. I mean, it's just, you know, an improvement in every way, so... Okay, Kanuki, can you join me, please?
Well met.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't ask them to rejoin me.
Well met.
Can you join me, Sharwin? Probably not, right?
Well met.
Okay, because I can only have the 2. I figured, but it was worth it. Okay. Mantle of the Coming Storm. Yeah, large shield +1. Guess what, my dude? I've got something better than that for you. AC +3 +4 piercing. Or AC +3. Okay. Okay, so. Whoops. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Great. So, last one to check is Aaron Gend. You have a Cloak of Blood. +2 AC, Blood Frenzy, and Fear. Yes, but what if instead... Yeah. There we go. Much better. All right, we just have to sell 2 shields. Sell 2 shields, but first I have to rest. So we're going to rest, sell 2 shields, and then we're going back to that temple, except this time with a full crew. There are Rings of Insight. I don't, or the equivalent of them anyway. I don't think I have them right now. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I have anyone on me right now. Cool. Oh, wait. Kanuki, I'm going to need you. Actually, wait. You're going to bless me in a minute. I'm going to go sell these shields. Yeah, and he's still got the tower shield, Topkin. That, like, so he's going to hold on to that. All right, we're going to sell the shield. Shields, actually, plural. Then we're going to go to the place. We're going to get all buffed up. Then we're going to go take on some vampires.
Hello.
Don't think I need that kinetic spear +2. Because I already have that, yeah. Okay, that up there. There we go. It's too bad I can't quite fit that in. That's okay, though. Okay, 99, 116. Great. All right, let's go back to the Temple of the Vampires. And then buff ourselves up when we get back there. And then we're going to take them on, except this time I was actually had an outside shot at dealing with it when it was just me and Gamork. But now that it's me, Gamork, my Badger, Kanuki, and Erringen, now it's going to be different. But there are not many of them, though. There are only a few of those immortal, strong, rich, smart undead who spend ages perfecting the art of killing people. Truthfully, I would be more concerned about it probably were it not for the fact that oh wait, no, it's the wrong way. What's the wrong way? I have to go down this way first. I'd be more concerned about it if it were not for the ones that I've already managed to get together. I've already defeated a bunch of them. A portable sun or split away, yeah. Anyone got a holy water fountain? And I am overcome, oh yeah. I am overcome. Holy water in my lungs. I'm gonna use it on these vampires. Okay. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay, come over here. Thank you. Kanuki,
Well met.
do me a favor and cast everything you've got on everybody. Let's go. That's funny, Murder Goblin. I had never thought about it that way. I suppose that's for when you get really pissed off. On occasion, Mr. Steel Rose, on occasion. Okay. Right. All right. Now. The Drunken Bard counter vampire attack. Exactly. Okay. Here we go. Oh! I'm really glad that I literally was like, I'm just going to run right into that. It's no big deal. It's going to run right into the freaking obvious trap. One of the reasons I have this guy... Thank you.
Shadows take you.
That's more like it. Okay, your turn. Come on, Mort. Let's go. There we go. Everybody hit. Everybody hit this bastard. Hey! So it looks like something broke. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. This is so dumb. Okay. So what do we do about this? Because this freaking...
Well met.
PvP settings. Can I change PvP settings? None. Save. Nope. Hello? Ah. All right, I'm just going to reload it. That's really obnoxious, though. All right. Oh, awesome. I get to do the whole thing again? Great. That's great. Awesome. Super appreciate that. Really obnoxious. Okay. Hardcore enables team damage. I mean... Okay, are working on it. Okay. Killed my badger! Yeah, but the thing is, in this, I just tried that though, and it didn't do anything. Okay. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. You fight well. I see Targos is in safe hands. As for me, I am afraid I will not fall this night. I have ruled this church for centuries, and I have fed upon the blood of the divine as well as countless mortals. I am Marek Torvald, Vampire Lord, and you have not seen the last of me. As you watch, the priest of Garagos becomes insubstantial, taking the form of a gaseous wraith. With terrifying speed, the vampire Marek Torvald crosses the chamber and escapes through a crack in the ice. The keepers of Targos have been destroyed, but their immortal leader lives to fight another day. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's very cool. That's very cool. All right. So, it worked out. All right, time to find out what we've got down here, I guess. Time to see what there is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But, you know. Guard me. Guard me. Guard me. This way, please, Erengend. I need you to untrap a chest, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Good work. $4,500 gold, 2 diamonds, and an emerald. Very nice. Greater restoration could be useful. Bolt +3. And a bolt of fire. Okay. What else is there? Halberd +3, nice, but I don't need it. Throwing axe +3. Oh my god. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, oh, that's great, and then I saw how much weight, and I'm like, nope, never mind. Blood Feast. Okay. I'll read this journal in a minute, but what's this Blood Feast thing? Whoa. This nightmarish greatsword spent centuries in the possession of the vampire Marek Torvald, who delighted in leaving his enemies a bloody mess, both to honor his violent god Karagos and to sate his own unholy thirst. +3 sword on hit wounding DC equals 18. +3. I think I want him using what he's got. Enhancement bonus +3, yeah. And then Kanuki, what do you have again? Got Spear of the Mammoth, which is also +3 and con +2. Yeah. So I think I'm not going to be able to use that, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this breastplate +3 that you have. Okay. Read that journal in a minute. First, it's time for everyone's favorite game, Inventory Tetris. There we go. Okay, Marek Torvald's journal. This appears to be the journal of Marek Torvald. Yeah, wounding. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty stuff. But not necessary in this case, I think, based on what we already have. The coward Torn has fled, taking with him several of the precious tears. I sent blood reavers to chase him down, but the fool fled through Icewind Pass into the frozen tundra. No doubt he will die there, freezing and alone. I sent 2 of the seekers to Torvald's old house. Despite tearing the place apart, they were unable to turn up any evidence of where exactly he fled, though they did destroy some documents pointing at the existence of the seekers. It's imperative that we maintain our secrecy. One of my blood reavers finally tracked down Torn on the edge of the Reged Glacier. The betrayer is no longer the man we remember, however. He has changed. His skin now is blue as the icy waters of the lakes. His power rivals my own. He no longer follows Garagos, but rather serves a being called the Walking Winter. What did Torn find out there on the glacier? Torn Ulfar now calls himself Iceblood and leads an army that threatens to overwhelm 10 towns. The tears are almost gone. The few we have remaining we may need to use should Iceblood's army reach Targos. I should have hunted him down when I had the chance. Now it is too late. He is too powerful. My centuries-long mission in Targos draws to a close. Perhaps I will return to Westgate. I understand the lord of that city and myself have much in common. Interesting, interesting. Church is destroyed, but Torvald fled in mist form. And then we were told to leave. All right. So all of the rest of this stuff, it's just preparing for Arctis. So it's time for final battle stuff, I think. We've done as much as we can do around here. Pretty cool, though. It's like a little almost mini side quest in the sense that it just sort of opens up a little bit more of the world. Yeah, I don't care about Great Swords +1. It opens up more of the world. Jeez, that's charming. And gives us a sense of other stuff going on besides just this. So there's been a vampire temple here the whole time. It's like the Brotherhood, you know? It's like a staph infection, but worse, exactly. Okay. Out we go. Who are you? Vesper Grey.
Greetings and well met.
You. I know you. Or at least I've heard of you. A ranger by your description has made widows of more Luskanites than my own father. I should melt into the shadows and get as far from you as possible, yet I am intrigued. Who are you? I am the shadow in which nothing good or godly will ever grow. Some would say the same of my father and mother, but I am not one to judge. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this so far, Murder Goblin, for sure. I am Vesper Grey, daughter of the pirate Blacksand Grey and the shade of Wellfleet, Marsaria Grimshaw. Tell me more about your parents. My father died before I was born. Blacksand, his ship the Widowmaker, and his entire 149-man crew were then pulled down, maybe, to a watery grave just past the witching hour of High Harvest Tide Eve by a violent storm off the coast of the city of Sails. My mother, Marsaria Grimshaw, known as the Shade of Wellfleet, stood on the shore and saw the Widowmaker go under, making one final widow and taking all chance of her happiness with it. But my father gave her one last gift, a sorry one to be sure, for I was born 6 months later. That storm still rages yet in my heart, and though I do not sail the churning seas like my father, his pirate heart beats within me, and my mother's pale hand beckons me onward to the path I've chosen. I dance to the Song of Shadows, and many a man pays for that dance, though few do so willingly. What have you heard about me? You are the hero of Neverwinter, are you not? You led the defense of the city of skilled hands against Luskan's armies. I was not part of that doomed war, but the men and women who returned to Luskan told stories of your prowess. The surviving high captains would pay dearly to see your head on a spike. Do you intend to kill me? Me? No, I've no wish to die this day. Besides, if I were to attack you, it would be from the shadows before you knew I was coming. An interesting offer and most unexpected. However, I work best alone. If Targos were to come under direct threat from whatever evil stirs in the Dale, I mean, it is, I might consider lending you my blade. But for now, the answer is no. Walk in the shadows. Interesting. That's cool. All right, let's get back to Central Targos. We've done everything we were supposed to do. So Central Targos, and then rest, and then... And then it's time for the final battle. Whoops. Always love these atmospherics in Neverwinter Nights. They have a real charm to them.
Good on ya. Hello.
Thanks, bro. Okay, we go up here, we rest. And then I go to the speaker. And that triggers the final confrontation, as they say. The thing that actually worked out here, by the way, is that because Gamork was still alive when I rested, it means that when he died, I can re-summon him because I can summon him once a day. So that actually worked out pretty nicely. Also have my True Seeing gem back just in case I need it. Alright. So we can delete that. 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 And we overwrite that. Plus a quick save. Okay, good. All good. Now, it's back to the speaker and... time to fight a certain walking winter. Boo 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 boo. Okay.
I greet you.
I greet you. Arctis wants the tears of Garagos, manifestations of his father's divine blood. They're here in Targos. That would explain why Arctis is hell-bent on reaching Targos. If he can seize the power of these tears of Garagos, he will absorb their divine power and become even more fearsome. Tell me, what has become of the tears? The tears were all used by the priests of Garagos. There are none left. Well, that simplifies matters somewhat. At least Arctis will not be able to benefit from their power. But if his rampage brings him all the way to Targos expecting to find the tears, only discover there are none remaining, his rage will surely be great. We should be prepared for a very angry demigod. I agree. There was a hidden church of Garagos in Targos. I destroyed it. Garagos, a bloodthirsty and ferocious deity. His followers could have proved valuable allies in the coming battle, but I will shed no tears for their deaths. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay. Save. Arvin Targos. Yes. Good. All right. I'm ready. Here we go. Just Ranger. Yes, Sparkly. Not a moment too soon. Yeah, convenient. The walking winter is almost upon us. With the dire winter surrounding Arctis now engulfing town. I assume that means the town. I've had Sylvanius Crim light huge magical braziers throughout Targos to keep my people from freezing to death. I can only hope they're enough. The mood is grim, yet the people of Targos are determined. When the monster arrives, it will fight us ready to fight with everything we have. On that note, the town gates have now been locked. Everyone is needed in defense of Targos, including you, Arvin. Captain Aldor, would you be, so kind as to report on the status of our allies? Yes, Speaker, of course. Let me see. The dwarves are completely snowed in within their halls. They had a dire winter of their own, and now there is no way to reach Queen Gimlin or for the dwarves to leave their home. Like the dwarves, the elk tribe are trapped within the dwarven halls. Even Wolfgar. His absence will be keenly felt, I fear. That sucks. I've yet to receive word from any of the other tribes. As we've discovered, many of them have left to join the tribe of the Ice Raven. That leaves Bryn Shander. I'm sorry to report this, Speaker, but Cassius has refused to send aid. He claims that his town is surely the primary target of Arctis' wrath, and he will not send militia to aid us while he's convinced the Walking Winter intends to fall upon Bryn Shander next. Damn him! Damn that arrogant, stubborn fool! He would leave us to fight Arctis alone. And yet, perhaps he might listen to you, Arvin. After all, you are the hero of Neverwinter, are you not? I recall that Regis convinced the 10 towns to come together all those years ago. Yes, a hero's intervention is exactly what's needed. Yeah, well, let's go there. Speaker, I must protest. It should be me that accompanies you to the capital. Your place is here, Haldor. After all, you're in charge of the militia, and there's so much to be done. With Arvin by my side, I fear no threat out in the wilds. Time is short. Let's go, Arvin. Yeah, I'm getting Bryn Shander. Are you kidding me? Thought I told you to be on your way. There's a giant ice monster heading to Targos, and... We know that, you buffoon. Don't you recognize me? I'm Speaker Kemp. Let me through to speak with Cassius, or you'll be cursing the day you put on a guard's uniform for the first time. Oh no, it's the battle. It's the battle of the anger. Ha 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 ha. It's like the All Blacks getting ready for a rugby match, right? You know, right? Honorable toast. Good times, good times. It's a good question. Speaker Kemp, it is you. Very well, sir. I can't rightly leave one of the leaders of 10 towns out in the cold. I remember how bravely you fought in the Battle of Icewind, sir. We all do. Please follow me. What is the meaning of this, Kemp? I already wrote you my answer. Someone's reusing an asset, I see. I'm afraid I simply cannot spare any men or women to bolster Targos' defenses. Not while Bryn Shander is next in the path of the Walking Winter. Wonder if I have a... I guess I don't. Where do you think the Walking Winter will go after crushing Targos? We must take a stand together against this onslaught. I'm imploring you, Cassius. Help us. Damn it. Despite his stubbornness, you see a glimmer of doubt in Cassius' eyes. The old warrior is clearly moved by Kemp's honest appeal, perhaps remembering earlier times when the stew stood together against the odds. I think I do. It's a shame you had to bring this one here to threaten me, Kemp. Nonetheless, I shall give the order. The men and women of the Bryn Shander militia will march north within the hour, to the defense of Targos and the glory of 10 towns. To victory. It's too bad I couldn't persuade him.
Very good.
To victory! I won't forget this, my friend. Come, Arvin, we must return to Targos. Oh. Hello. Warm blood. I am Arviator Ace, called Ice Claws and the White Worm, and no dragon in this land is my equal. The prophet of the Walking Winter has decreed that you must fall here. Your doom is upon you.
My side! Aid me here!
Protect me, Arvin. What? That's it? I hit him like 3 times. He's like, damn it.
I greet you.
What? I hit him like 3 times. He's like, oh, well, too big for me. I expected you were going to lie down and I was going to stomp on you. Let's see. All right, Kanuki. I'm going to take a chance.
Well met.
I know, right? I'm going to take a chance that this is going to last as we transfer over. I'm not 100% sure I buy into that, you know, like, let's go to Bryn Shander. 3 seconds later, let's get back to Targos. Like, I just want to see how much... I mean, Aaron Gend missed. I missed. Kanuki hit. RVH just attacked him and then he left. I don't fully understand what that's about.
Well met.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I greet you.
The time has come. The enemy is at the gates. I must thank you again, hero of Neverwinter, for your protection on the way back to Targos. Without you, I would surely have perished. That's true. Thank you, Arvin. You saved the speaker's life. Yeah, I've heard that before. If you have any potential allies in Targos you can call upon to help, now is the time to call in a favor. Finish your business in town and prepare yourself for the arrival of Arctis. Meet me at the town gates when you're ready. Okay. Jeez, I don't know if I'm owed any favors. I mean, I guess, Grendel? Oh. Let me go to the shopkeepers. I mean, I don't think, I doubt this dude is going to be about helping me out, but... Oops.
Can I help you?
This is almost at the city. I need your help. Even more help? Have I not already lit magical braziers around Targos to keep the people there warm in the face of the approaching dire winter? Fine, here. Take these magical supplies. I'll be lucky if the Arcane Brotherhood doesn't have me stripped and lashed 1,000 times for my endless generosity. Please don't tell anyone about this. Okay. You just gave me a bunch of stuff that I don't really care about, but thanks. Yeah, you did. It's a wand of fire. Let me stand next to you. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let me stand. Here, buy this fish. Oh, hang on a second. That's a long comment that I missed because I was too busy with this stuff. What's up, Sofrian? Neverwinter Night's my favorite D&D game. Played it back into this too. It was Maze. The expansions and add-ons were fantastic. Public server. Soundtrack's beautiful. And legendary jumping soul. Yep. Agreed on all counts. Yeah, and, you know, this one is Tyrants of the Moonsea is the guy, Luke Skull is the guy who made this particular one, the Doom of Icewind Dale. And it's the first part of several that are going to be coming out. So yeah. Thank you for the sub, Echo. Go DRM free /DRM free. Thanks, Echo, for subscribing over here on GogCom's Twitch channel. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's right. Emeralds. There we go. I think I have a diamond somewhere. Oh, 2 diamonds. Lovely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the visual, there are more planned. This is only the first part. I believe he has 2 or 3 parts there. And yeah, Echo, I don't know why it's doing that. I have not been able to get it to show up on screen here. It shows up on the regular, like my main, like this one, it shows up on. But for some reason, it's not showing up here, and I'm still trying to track down why. So. Arabeth. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's kick it all the way live, shall we? Thank you for your assistance. Whoops. Okay, Grendel. Whoops. Can you help us?
Good on. Hello.
Walking Winter is upon Targos. I need Debanian's aid. Lord Firemane always looks to protect his pride. Please accept this contribution on behalf of the King of the Beasts. Protection of healing. Potion of cure critical wounds. Okay, great. Thanks, dude. This is the first game that I tried to play on a laptop that was way below its capabilities, and like I managed to play it, but it was not easy even to get it to run. Oh. I thought you would help. Probably nothing important, I would guess. Because I already had this stuff. Okay. Great. All right. Wonderful. That is everything then. All right. We're ready. Okay. Oh, wait, Luskin Arms. He owes me something. He said he owed me something, too. Yo, innkeeper. Can you help me?
Hey there. Some other time.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were going to give me something, but no. Never mind. Okay. That's it. We're good. Yeah, they, Neverwinter Nights, in terms of, like, the long tail, is sort of like the poster child for something which lasts for a long time. Okay. Got a lot of value out of this game. All right, here we go.
I greet you.
You're here, not a moment too soon. Right, down to business. I'll let Haldor fill you in on the latest. Arctis is here, Arvin. He brings with him an army the like of which hasn't been seen since Akar Kessel's folly, led by the prophet Iceblood. The plan is simple. The staff Iceblood carries seems to have some link to Arctis. Perhaps it can be used to weaken or destroy him. When the gates open and we march forth to defend town, by which we mean the town. Hey, what's up, Magic Sky Shark? You must seek out Iceblood and defeat him. Take his staff. Use it to destroy Arctis. I will open the gates now. I can only hope whatever allies you've managed to secure arrive soon, for without them we're greatly outnumbered. I'm counting on you, Arvin, hero of Neverwinter. We're all counting on you. I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you. All right, here we go. Oh, God. Keep it up. I'm looking for ice blood. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm trying to find somebody. Thank you. Yeah, the dwarves. Where's ice blood? I'm doing what I was told. I'm looking for ice blood. How did Aaron Ged fall? Okay. That's great. But where did ice blood go? No. All right, hang on a second. Heal. Heal again. Heal one more time. Heal, Gamork. Heal again, Gamork. One more time, Gamork. Heal myself. Heal myself. Seek out ice blood on the battlefield. I'm trying to do that. That's cool that they're still around on Discord, though. Nice, okay. Oh god, dire polar bear. Dire polar bear! Where's all my people? You killed Gamork, you jackass. Alright. Okay, fortunately though, I have some good news, because as I said, specifically I made it so that he has one more cast today. Can heal Aaron. I'm going to heal myself. Heal myself one more time. Heal me, baby, one more time. Are unsure. Yeah, it's cool. Thanks for passing along the Discord server. That's cool. Kanuki. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to heal Aaron Gend. Going to heal Kanuki. Going to heal Kanuki again. We're going to heal Gamork. Going to heal Gamork again. Right, on we go. Still looking for Ice Blood. That's good because we would have run right into that freaking trap. Shoot. Welp. I thought he already had fixed that, and he hadn't, and mistakes were made, and... Okay. Great. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, Kilgore? Yeah, I'm sorry if you said hello before. I didn't see it. We're in the end game here, so... How you doing, Kilgore? Okay. Whoa, God. Keep it up. Nice. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. What is all this cool stuff? All right. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm about to get over encumbered by like 60 miles. Let's see. Can I identify any of this? No. Okay. Good news, though, because he has this sword. Oops. He has this sword, which when I put that on, I may now be able to identify it. Chainmail +4. What do you have, Aaron? Studded leather +3. Yeah. Nice, but don't need it. All right. What about this? Bone Mask. Bonus feat, spell focus. Immunity to death magic. Immunity to level ability drain. Use animate dead 1 use per day. That's nice. I love that. Okay, well, I'm not getting rid of my Circlet of the Seldarine. Excuse you. Excuse you? No. Put this on. End dialogue. Okay. Dead man's face. -2, +1 AC, immune to fear. What do you have by way of... Oh, you've only got a stag helmet? Oh. No. We're putting this on you, my dude. You look more badass with that anyway. Alright. Chains of Righteous Strength. Oh, that's good, Kilgar. I'm glad. Lady Roa was a woman thrice betrayed. First by her lord father, who married her to Duke Sorlim for political gain despite knowing that he would relentlessly torment young Roa. Second by her abusive husband, the Duke, who planted assassins amongst her handmaids. When Roa visited her dearest brother Remen, a powerful baron, the assassins murdered him as he slept, and so his lands passed to the Duke. The third and final betrayal was at the hands of her sister Rana, who longed to take the Duke, his riches, and eventually the royal crown for her own. Rana entwined herself in a plot with Duke Sorim to slay the king, discredit the true heir as his bastard child with Roa, and thereby steal the throne. Roa, still less than 16 summers old, was bound with a ball and chain and cast into the Duke's infamous dungeons, oh my god, the music, to await the completion of her husband and sister's terrible scheme. She sobbed and moaned day and night, her voice echoing through the keep's halls. The Duke soon grew incensed at her constant wailing and sent one of his ducal guard to beat little Roa into silence. When the man arrived at the cell, he struck her across the face, shoved her to the ground, and made to kick at her belly. But quick as that, Roa sprung up and strangled the man with her chains. Moments later, the willowy young girl burst into the Duke's court and attacked him savagely. His guards pelted her with bolts from their crossbows, but onward she charged. When she reached the ducal throne, she tossed Sorim's champion aside like a broken doll, swinging the iron ball of her shackles with such strength that it stove in the shocked Duke's thrice-enchanted breastplate of meteoric iron, driving shards of shattered ribs into his lungs and heart and killing him instantly. No one is clear as to how the tale ends. Some say that Roa then expired on the spot, her chest and back bristling with bolts, while others describe how her sister Rana leapt up and killed her with a dagger. A few optimistic souls even claim that Roa lived and spent the rest of her days in peaceful bliss. Whatever the case, her shackles remain as a testament to her story. The chains of Roa's shackles have been looped and wound together in such a way that one can wield them as a flail. Crudely etched into the soft iron of the ball are the words, "In righteousness lies my strength." That's a baller backstory. +3, +4 strength? Jeez Louise. All right, well, I know who's getting that. All right. First of all, you take that. You put on that. Okay. Right. So, drop that. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said before I was congratulating everyone. Yeah, congratulations. Big time. You sure did dodge a bullet, and I was very, very happy to see that. So congratulations and thank goodness. Yeah, I saw that. I think, unlike my country, you actually dodged a bullet when it was there to be dodged. So, yeah, congratulations. As always, Canadians are more sensible than citizens of my country. Okay. The thing about this is the con +2 is great. I cannot resist, though, this. Especially because if I do that, it lets me do that. Strength 21, baby. Yeah, I was cautiously optimistic, but I was also cautiously optimistic about the past, about our situation leading up to it, and that was clearly an error, so I was glad to see that this time the optimism was borne out. Okay. Now, I just have to heal you, Gamork. May not rest at this time. All my heals are used up. I got 20 healers kits, and they were all used up. But, okay. Here we go. If it isn't Iceblood himself. Well, well.
Well met.
So, we meet again. You've proven to be quite the nuisance. First, you free the barbarian from my ice spire in Tourmaline. Then you defeat my forces in Lonelywood. Finally, you discover the hidden temple of Arctis and slay my second in command. It's high time you were punished for your insolence. I met the Keepers are destroyed. Marek was a vampire. You found the hidden Church of the Keepers? Yes, of course you did. You have unraveled every other secret since you arrived in these lands. The keepers became desperate when the tears began to dry up. I suspected something was off about Merrick. He never seemed to age. I met Ilva Frostfern. For a moment, Iceblood is speechless. His expression changes, the stern, angry look replaced by one of regret. Ilva, my beloved, I didn't mean to abandon her. She would never understand. Tell me, is she well? She's perfectly fine. That is good. She was never part of this. Not before the Walking Winter spoke to me for the first time, and not after. She was everything that was good about him, about Tor and Ulfmar. I know who you are, the real you. Call off your army, Torn. It doesn't have to be this way. This is the real me. When I fled the Keepers, it was Arctis who found me, barely breathing on the frozen tundra. His voice, his will, implored me to rise, to seek him out on the glacier. He showed me strength. He gave me this staff with which I can raise towers and command armies. The world is a hard, unforgiving place. Where there is warmth, there is feeling. And where there is feeling, there is inevitably pain. Oh yeah, I love this argument. So much pain. Even before the Keepers hunted me, I was dying. A growth in my lungs stealing my breath. I never revealed my pain to Ilva. I wished to shield her from it. The pain grew worse. The Keepers ever more bloodthirsty. The faithful of Garagos saw humanity in its basest form. Violent, bestial things. Arctis showed me the purity of ice. The everlasting peace of an eternal winter. He took away the pain, as he will take away the pain of those in 10 towns, and eventually all the realms. It's time to end this. Winter has finally come to the hero of Neverwinter. Ha! The gods are fond I assume you mean of irony, are they not? Come then. Come meet your doom. Are battling... Wait, what? What? Where'd he go? Hey! Well, that's crap. Oh, God. That's a lot of guys. Got him. Uh-oh. It seems bad. No, no, no! Oh, my God. Okay. Here we are. I defeated him, but my guys are here. Join me, my friends. Good job. Come here. Everyone come here. Everyone come here. Good. Oh. Is that... So that's... Everyone knows about stuff, Kilgore? I know about the basics, but... Almost defeated ice. Okay. Okay, right. Let's see. Cure light wounds on you. Not a healing kits is the problem. No, I don't want you to use it on me. Man. Oh, you don't have anything, huh?
Well met.
Ugh. Aid. Wish there were a way to cast it on somebody else. I don't think you can use a potion on someone else, right? I don't believe. Ah, okay. Well, as someone who's dealt with gallstones himself, yeah, and I obviously I know, about some of that from, well, best of luck, Kilgore, and obviously, yeah, it's going to be a huge change for the better when all's said and done. I know about that. It sucks. Oh, is that how you do it? I completely forgot. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Wait. That's how. Thank you. Okay. Okay, good. Almost defeated ice. All right, let's take this guy out. Okay, ow, ow, ow. Ah! This is not a good spot to be. Okay. Jeez. There we go. Woo! That was a mess. Okay, it's the best that we can do. Yeah, good luck, Kilgore. But again, as I'm sure you already basically said, the important part is the fact that is that it's getting done finally. Staff explodes in your hands. The earth trembles and screams erupt from near the Targos gates. Staff exploded. The artifact exploded. The godling is now attacking Targos itself. Okay, that seems bad. That seems really bad. Ooh, can I rest here? Oh my gosh, I can rest! Let's go! Okay. Now that I've rested, Badger. Summon him. Kanuki, I need you to buff everything. On everybody, let's go. Yeah, it's no joke dealing with those, so. I'm a little surprised they're not doing an ultrasound, because that's what they did for me, was an ultrasound to determine this stuff as opposed to an MRI. Okay. Okay, delete. 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 Okay. Now we got to get back to Targos. I don't suppose any of these guys have any healing potions. They do. Hey. Okay, cool. Take this the wrong way, guys. I'm just trying to... because I really needed this healing, so... Okay. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Helm, protect us. That monster just smashed its way through the gates. I can hear it tearing Targos apart. The militia are beaten, and in any case, we are no match for Arctis. Please, Arvin, you must stop the walking winter. No, it's alright. I just need to cure... I need to cure Aaron. One more. The final battle. That thing's rough. Yeah, my boy Gorgama is the devil unchained. I'm going to save this Battling Arctis. Got him. Ha ha. Get a demon on your side. That's what helps. Alrighty. And then they stand up.
Hello.
Hello again, Arvin. I wanted to apologize for forcing you out of my home after you told me the truth about Tom. It wasn't your fault. I was upset with Torn, with myself. It's not easy to discover you lived a lie. As Ilva talks, you notice Kanuki inching closer. The ancient barbarian clears his throat and speaks. Forgive an old tribesman, but Kanuki hears something that is untrue. Torn loved you. Kanuki saw it in his eyes. There was no lie there. But he abandoned me. He pretended to be someone he was not for years upon years. Kanuki frowns and his brow furrows as though he is remembering years long past. Sometimes a man can be several men, and none are less real than the others. Torn was dying before Arctis found him. He gave up almost everything to save his life. But his love for you he never surrendered. How do you know this? Kanuki, I have lost everyone I ever loved. I carry their memory here in my heart. Torn's heart was changed, made ice by a god that made him a slave. But a part of his heart never changed, remained fire, his love for you. When we get old and death is near, love is all we have left. So it was with Torn. How can you be so sure? He whispered your name before he died. The blizzard was strong, the wind howling like a banshee. None other could hear it, but Kanuki's ears are used to such noise. He said your name. As Kanuki speaks, Ilva's eyes fill with tears. When he is finished, she steps up and embraces him. Thank you. I am not old, but neither am I young, and to think I never mattered. But he did love me. Whatever else happened, he loved me. I was worth loving. Always. You remind me of my Jukini. Live a good life. Love yourself, and love will find you again. Thank you again. You too, Arvin. Ilva walks away, a fresh spring in her step. Hey, good work, Kanuki. Good stuff, man. Kanuki bringing the wisdom.
Pleasure to see you.
We did it. We survived the walking winter. Now I can go home to my wife and we can open that bottle of water Davian Red we've been promising to drink for months. I can't thank you enough, Arvin. You have a wife? I never mentioned her, did I? Darla's her name. Terrible with a sword, but fearsome with a carving knife. She's thinking of heading to Lonelywood for a time, learning the scrimshaw trade. Speaker Regis is the finest scrimshander in Icewind Dale, or so they say.
See you around.
Farewell. Farewell, and may Helm forever watch over you.
Whoa, look at that!
Well, look who it is. I should have known you'd eventually save the day when you helped fight off those Yetis back in Bremen. You have my thanks, Arvin, and the thanks of everyone that sailed across the lake those many days ago. What now for you in Bremen? Once the celebrations are finished, I'll round up all the Bremenites here in Targos and will return home. Kemp has agreed to send help to clean out any Yetis that remain. The town will be up and running in no time. Before you leave, a young woman wanted to pass along her personal thanks. Lara, I believe her name was. She wanted you to know that she and Damon are well and that you're invited to join them for dinner next time you're in Bremen. Seems you made quite the impression. Farewell, hero. Let me talk to Kanuki.
Well met.
Oh, okay.
I greet you.
We did it. We bloody well did it. Our losses are great, but the combined forces of the goodly folk of 10 towns once again prevailed. What now? The dead will need to be buried. The town will need to rebuild. With the blow we've dealt the evil monsters and beasts that forever prey upon 10 towns, I can only hope the trade ways will remain clear for years to come. A time of prosperity may soon be at hand.
Fare thee well then.
Eat, drink, make merry. The time for celebration has only just begun. It's pretty cool. I can get behind this.
Hail and well met.
Har, if it's not my friend, the hero of Neverwinter. I'm sorry I couldn't join you on the battlefield. My advisors wouldn't allow it, particularly not Uncle Aorim. I'm sorry about Aram's death. It's how he would have wanted it. Punching evil in the face, surrounded by his friends and allies. Your words are appreciated nonetheless. What next for Clan Firehammer? Soon we'll return to the halls. The defenses are still being rebuilt after the sabotage. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. I must set it straight, this Watergate. It's sabotage. Sorry. I have a mind to travel to Mithril Hall, pay old Uncle Brainor a visit. There's not much a young dwarf can't learn about rulership from Brainor Battlehammer. Take care of yourself, Arvin. Should you ever find yourself back in Icewind Dale, you're welcome in the Dwarven halls. Okay. What about you, Speaker Regis? Arvin, good to see you. You're the talk of Targos. Drist himself would be proud of how you defeated that great ice beast. It makes me yearn for my adventuring days. Not really. Where is Drist, anyway? Sailing the Sword Coast with Catty Bree, Captain Dudoramant, and the crew of the Sea Sprite, last I heard. They don't come back to Icewind Dale too often these days. I suppose it's a rather acquired taste, no? Fare thee well, my friend. Something tells me you have a long road ahead of you despite all the heroics you've performed already. Keep faith in your friends, trust in your instincts, and follow your gut, particularly where food is concerned. A good chocolate brownie will never lead you astray. Words to live by, chat. Words to live by.
Hello.
Ah, what a battle. The hero of Neverwinter and the hero of Icewind Dale fighting side by side. Though I must speak truly, you deserve both titles, for the deeds you have accomplished warrant no less. Would you like to continue traveling with me? I fear I cannot, friend. Because I have been totally useless through this entire game, I must continue to be so afterwards by making up excuses. My place is here in Icewind Dale. Though Iceblood's army is broken, bands of goblins and trolls remain. Soon they will begin to prey on 10 towns again. When they do, Aegis Fang will be ready.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Farewell, and may Tempos continue to grant you his favor. Though our time together was brief, I will cherish our camaraderie just as much as I do that of Drist or Brunor. Perhaps one day you will meet them. What a gathering that would be. Godspeed, Arvin.
Well met.
So this is it, I guess. The time is almost here for us to part ways. You're leaving? Why? I have everything I need to write my life's work. The great ballad of Icewind Dale. The people we've met, the places we've seen. I couldn't have asked for better inspiration. It's not just that. You remember how I told you that you made me feel safe back when you came to look for me in the Wolf's Pelt Inn? Thanks to you, I've rediscovered my confidence. I remembered who I am. I'm going to return to Neverwinter and remind them too. Well, that's about everything, I guess. Thanks for being a pillar in the storm. I'll be sure to mention you in the songs I write, of course. You've already earned that, but a starring road in the Icewind ballad seems only fitting. Once it's finished, you'll be the first to know. Farewell, Sharwin, who I never used in my party. Farewell, Arvin. I like that I finished this quest. And never used her one way or the other. Okay. Henchmen inventories. That's interesting. Whoa. I may need this later on. Okay. Erengend.
Well met.
Erengend is deep in conversation with the ship's captain you met in Lonelywood, Kedia, as you approach. The two seem unable to take their eyes off each other, laughing and joking as though they've known each other for years. Well, it's that skull mask, you know. Arvin! I was just telling Kedia here about our adventures back in Neverwinter. She's had plenty of her own adventures, it seems. It's a wonder we never crossed paths before either of us set foot in Icewind Dale. That's probably for the best, Aaron. I wasn't always on the right side of the law. And I've heard your dedication to Neverwinter and Lord Nasher puts the most righteous paladin to shame. Aaron seems to flinch at Kedia's words. That wasn't what he expected to hear. Well, this was before everything that happened, of course, before the falling out over Arabeth. Ah. Aaron, is there something you're not telling me? Aaron's jaw sets. He has made a decision. In fact, you remember, Carl, how I told you I had left the service of Lord Nasher following your exile? It wasn't strictly true. No. No, in fact, it was a complete fabrication. I didn't leave Neverwinter to seek you out. In fact, Lord Nasher sent me. Go on. Is this something I need to hear? I've grown fond of you both, and I'd rather not accidentally end up in the middle of an argument. No, it's fine. Look, I'm sorry, Arvin. It wasn't that I didn't want to find you. I begged Nasher to let me search for you. Eventually he agreed. I believe he feels guilty about how things went down between you, though he would never admit it. I could no more abandon my city and my lord than you could abandon those ideas you hold dear. It is not who we are. I must return shortly to Neverwinter and report to Lord Nasher. However, I've arranged for a ship to take you to the Sea of Moving Ice. It is time to seek out the masked lady. I didn't need much convincing. Aranir has quite the winning smile. Plus, he promised me a significant portion of Neverwinter's treasury. And of course, I owe you for saving me from the night hag, Arvin. Fine. Let me ready myself before we set sail. Ever a man of action, eh, Arvin? It's been a privilege to travel in your company these last days. No hard feelings, I hope? More hard feelings than you can ever imagine. No, you're forgiven. Aaron suddenly smiles, all the tension he's been carrying leaking out of him like air from a balloon. You have no idea how glad I am to hear you say that. Good luck, my friend. Let me know when you're ready to depart. I recommend you say your goodbyes to everyone beforehand. Kanuki would travel north with you, Arvin. There is one last thing he must do. It is time to go home.
Well met.
Okay. So, which means that in the end, it turned out Aaron Gand had never truly left his post as spy master of Neverwinter. You expect you will see him again someday. Okay. I already did that. Grendel's Forge, I did that. So, Kanuki and the Masked Lady. All right. Let me say goodbye to the people I need to say goodbye to who are left.
Hey there.
You've done it again. The hero of Neverwinter saves the day. I'm going to have to create a special drink in your honor. Yeah, okay. You get right on that, Chief. Okay. Looks like we're good to go, I think. We just make sure. Oh, hello. I'm going to do this. I don't know when the next game, the next version of this is coming out, but it is supposed to be coming out, and when it does, I want to make sure that I'm ready to go. All right, what else we got? Okay. Close. Okay, I'm doing this like as a sort of final final inventory arrangement thing. Basically so I can fit all of the bags of holding onto one page. Okay. Okay, and then... Was the monk and the gnome? Yeah. I'll put that there. And then this goes over here. This goes here. Which means I can put this here and put this here. There's that. Starting to look much better organized now. I like that the one area of my inventory pretty much stayed the inventory spot where you keep fish. Okay. Great. All right. R right before end. And let me get rid of a few of these. Delete. Actually, no. Delete. 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 Okay, here we go.
Well met.
Hail and well met.
Let's see. Is it safe? I do not know much of Ken, but he strikes me as a good man, and I have met many men, good and bad. Enough to know the difference. The grim voyager is ready to sail. Let me know when you wish to depart. Is it safe to sail the sea of moving ice? I wish I could say it was, but the frozen sea is always a hazard. The best I can say is that my crew and I successfully navigated our way here, so it is fresh in our memories. The grim voyager has survived pirates, marrels, and worse. Any objections to Kanuki coming along? On the contrary, his knowledge of the area will be invaluable. I just hope he's ready for a hard, choppy voyage. He's old and he doesn't look well. How will you find the masked lady's hideout? Your friend Kanuki has offered to guide us. He knows the sea of moving ice well. There are not so many islands a mage could hide out on. We'll track her down eventually. Okay, hang on a second. No, I already spoke to all of them. Okay.
Hail and well met.
I'm ready to sail. Excellent. I'll send word to my crew. The Voyager will be ready within the hour. Say farewell to Icewind Dale, Arvin. We sail north towards your destiny. Kanuki stares out across the frozen sea. His brilliant blue eyes are dim, and his breaths are so shallow they barely register mist. He is dying, his ancient body finally shutting down. His words are slow, measured, heavy with the knowledge that each one may be his last. Arvin, it is good you are here. Kanuki wished to see this one last time. It is beautiful. Cruel but beautiful, like life. Kanuki has had more beauty than cruelty in his life, he thinks. He is grateful. Kanuki, you're unwell. Let me heal you. Kanuki shakes his head softly. Healing will not help. There is nothing to heal. Kanuki is old. Older than any man has the right to be. Tempos comes at last to claim Kanuki. Take him to Warrior's Rest to be with his tribe, his family, his Jukini. It is as it should be. Kanuki, I want to thank you for giving me purpose before the end. I have lived a long life, have loved, have lost, have made mistakes, tried to be good king, then good man. Hope people remember. Look at this unlikely, I'm afraid I tend to overshadow my lackeys. No, comforting hand. Kanuki doesn't respond. He is still as unmoving as the great solitary mountain of Kelvin's cairn that watches over Icewind Dale. He is dead. Aww. Poor Kanuki. Kanuki's home at last, his spirit returned to Warrior's Rest to be with his daughter and wife. Well, means it's all over but one. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for your loss. I only knew him very briefly, but he seemed like the kind of man around which legends are forged. We'll give him a burial once we reach land. There's an island up ahead that looks promising. In the meantime, I will say a prayer to Ubtao for the safe arrival of Kanuki's soul in the afterlife. Okay. You found an island in the sea of moving ice that seems to hold host a stronghold of sorts. This must be the Masked Lady's Island. You should explore.
Hail and well met.
All right. Guess I'll go to the only tower that exists here. The Masked Lady's stronghold has been torn apart, her apparatus smashed, and her research notes scattered. You should explore before ascending to the frozen plateau above. Okay. That seems a little problematic if she got somehow taken out. She did say that her arrival was going to attract attention. Are finding. Okay. No. Don't go that way. Did I do that already? I did. Okay. Right. My possessions. Cloak of Fortification +3, Ceremonial Uthgard Belt, Mogrim's Journal. Journal of Mogrim Korathir. Most of the entries are gibberish, the diatribes and ravings of a diseased mind. But scattered inside... Oh, this is from the original Neverwinter. Yeah, okay. Creepy. Okay, before ascending to the frozen plateau. I am going to the frozen plateau. All right.
No, that cannot be.
Shadow spawn. Children of Malog. You dare to think you can challenge me here? Oh boy, that's a problem. You hid herself well, mage. It took many days and no small amount of torture to finally track you down. Your agents broke eventually, of course. They always do. Leave now before I destroy you all. Ah, who is this newcomer? An ally of yours, mage? Perhaps they too shall feed my appetites this day. Aramuth, we should leave. We already have what we came here for. Besides, this wizard's power is great. We have too much to lose. Very well. I should thank you for your hospitality, mage. I'm certain we will meet again. My tentacles already quiver in anticipation. The masked lady turns to you. You could feel the fury radiating from her. You! I was not expecting you so soon. As you can see, my stronghold has been compromised. What happened here? It would seem I overexposed myself by meddling in Icewind Dale's affairs. It was my arrival in this land that inadvertently freed Arctis enough for him to reach out to Iceblood. I sought to make amends by helping make things right. I will not make that mistake again. What were those creatures? Malogrims, shape-changing beings native to the plane of shadow. Powerful foes and evil beyond the understanding of most mortal races. Forget that. You owe me answers. You dare demand answers from me after seeing what those creatures did to my stronghold, my laboratory? Lady, if I start hearing more about all this stuff that, like, man was not meant to know, you're going to tell me what I ask. My laboratory? They have set my work back days, months, time I can ill afford to lose. I will tell you this. Your abduction and the subsequent experiments I performed were nothing personal. Your memories. I needed your knowledge, your memories. My time here is limited, and so I targeted those of import and renown, whose minds could be probed to learn what was necessary in order to fulfill my grand purpose. What is your grand purpose? To tell you that would risk undoing all I have worked towards. Know that I wish to save a people, a civilization, a world, and I will let nothing stand in my way. I want you to restore my memories. The apparatus I used to transfer them has been damaged beyond repair, yeah, naturally. Perhaps in time they will return of their own accord, particularly if you find yourself in a place familiar to your subconscious. I can do no more for you. Where's the rest of my equipment, the things you stole when you abducted me? That which I retained you will have found in the ruins of my laboratory below. The rest I sold. Even an arch-wizard requires gold on occasion. I'm like, really? Crossbow. Get the hell out of here. I think we're done here. Indeed. This is the last time I let a sense of mercy distract me from my mission. You seek answers? Fine. I will send you back to the start. The place from whence I plucked you in order to steal your memories and prepare myself for what must be done. What you learn there and whether you live or die is up to you. Xanathar? The beholder before you is a true monster above among his kind, ancient and scarred enough to rival any great worm. It's an amazing model. Look at that. What is this? An intruder? How delightful. Kill them, my agents. Show them the price of defiling the sanctuary of the Xanathar. Wait, boss. I know this one. This is Arvin, the hero of Neverwinter. They disappeared off the face of Faerun some months past. The hero of Neverwinter. What an unexpected gift. I'll mergo throw him in chains and secure him next to the fallen paladin. 2 such heroes will fetch a petty sum from Kynan. As the agents of the eyes surround you, you briefly wonder about the fallen paladin the Xanathar referred to. A name flashes through your mind. Then there is only blackness. Here ends Doom of Icewind Dale. The hero of Neverwinter's story will continue in the Blades of Netheril. Your character has been exported successfully. Thank you for playing. That cliffhanger, though. That cliffhanger.
It's the doom of Icewind Dale, the Arctic wintry hell in North Faerun. It's the doom of Icewind Dale, the chill I never felt when I'm with you.
Yeah, this song,
It's just me and you when I'm with
this ain't it,
you.
Chief.
When I'm with you, when I'm with you, I know your heart is true.
I really want to know who did this song. Will Musser, Raphael Alt.
It's the doom.
I'm gonna have to talk about this when this is over because this is so loud. I can't think.
Darkness true. It's the doom of Icewind Dale. The dark I never knew. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, when I'm with you, when I'm with you. It's just me and you. When I'm with you, when I'm with you.
It's tonally
when
off
I'm
is the
with
thing.
you.
Like,
I know
it's
your
not.
heart's so true.
Yeah, this is the music playing in the jail cell when Xanathar throws you in there. That model was awesome, though, by the way.
It's the doom of Icewind Dale. The walking winter stirs, bringing doom long June. It's the
You like it?
doom
I mean,
of Icewind
it
Dale.
just doesn't quite
The doom
fit
I never
what we
knew.
just went through, though.
'Cause I'm with you.
You know?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with
The credits are almost over.
you.
Hey, my cousin has a guitar. I was just thinking that. Performed by Minnie Birch. I see. I wonder if Minnie Birch is related to Luke Skull somehow. Anyway. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, sweetheart. When do you finish? About 10 minutes. 15 minutes, maybe. So, okay. Yeah, that was a very odd way to end the game. Okay. However, couple of notes, though, I want to say. I thought for the most part, though, leaving aside the song, everything else, though, I thought was very good. Couple of little janky moments, but a lot of that is because you're playing with the Neverwinter Nights engine. I really, really enjoyed. I think the story was not only good, I think the story actually got better. You know, a lot of it is sort of standard stuff like, figure out what happened to your memories or whatever. And then they send you to Icewind Dale to do it. And some of it is fan service, right? You find Wolfgar, and everybody who read Icewind Dale, who read anything about Drizzt is going to know the deal with that, and they're going to know about the 10 towns and whatever. But as time goes on, I liked the last, actually, I thought story-wise, the last 90 minutes or so was interesting. And there's a stage where you start wondering a little bit about, like, what is the deal with this masked lady and why she's doing something? And, of course, at the end of this, and I think it's a trilogy is what he intends, presumably those answers will get made. I also thought there were some really cool new weapons. It took a long time to get more better ranged weapons, but I did eventually get one, so that was good. It was enjoyable having a chance to like use all the different spells that you could use at the higher levels. There was some good side quest stuff in there as well. I really liked that little almost cul-de-sac, I would say, just that little side portion of figuring out the stuff with the Keepers of the Temple. That was cool. And I like it when completing a game gives you options to be able to go, basically makes it easier to deal with what happens at the end of it. It was a little confusing that I picked up the staff and then the staff blows up. And I guess the assumption then is that means that Arctis is easier to defeat or is possible to defeat. But that's not really clear. It felt like there were a couple of things that were based on just there were limitations of the engine and or time of production or whatever that meant that they just had to sort of compress everything. Like the whole going to Bryn Shander to get their support, and it's basically like, a cutscene, and you go to this place which looks a hell of a lot like the town hall that you just left from Targos, and you go to Bryn Shander and then they help you. But I mean, it's fine, though. I mean, having said that, and I didn't get everything. I got a lot of stuff, but not everything. I did manage to cheese a couple of things in the time-honored way of Neverwinter Nights. So overall, I think it was a very, very solid module. I really enjoyed it, and it continues to show all the good stuff that's that can be done even now with this engine. So, and I think this is what was left. There were a couple of bugs that were fixed. Added config title from aborting scripts, fixed a couple of things with polymorph and all that stuff. So, so that now is finished. And so now, oops, nope, not that. Although that's funny, CD key. So now I'll be able to use my character, export my character when the next edition of it comes through. So good stuff. And in the end, I ended up with 50 hours and 40 minutes. Now, some of that, of course, was the actual playing Neverwinter Nights, the main campaign. So I'd need to look about that. He likes using the Maulogram as the villain. Is he really? Yeah, because you don't see that very much, the Maulogram. When you show up in the dungeon and you've got Xanathar in front of you and like 4 other beholders around you and then these other cultists. And I was just like, hi, you know. And I love the fact that Masked Lady's like, wow, how dare you? I'm like, you freaking took me. Shut up, lady. You just, you know, that was interesting. So I liked it. And I especially think if they can maintain the quality of this, there was also a couple of quality assurance issues. They need to do a little bit more proofreading with some of the stuff and whatever. But if they can maintain overall the level of quality of this into that next module, the Blades of Netheril, and if they can then go the next step, and for the last part of the trilogy maintain that quality, that'd be a quite good 3-part thing. And in fact, I'm just curious. I want to look this up quickly. The Blades of Netheril. Update on the Blades of Netheril, which is still on his Patreon. Right. It's a sequel to Shadows of Underntide. Like a direct continuation of the Wailing Death storyline, 20 plus hours of gameplay. The first chapter, okay, that's this whole thing though. The first chapter of Blades of Netheril is targeting a release date of June 18th, 2022. Yes, well, that's certainly, that kind of happened there. Let's see. 60 plus hour campaign, right. In each chapter of the Blades of Netheril, this is his Patreon. Doom of Icewind Dale is released. And then we've got the Patreon. The beta program for Doom of Icewind Dale is there. So we're going to see what happens the next one. But the next step, which I think is, I thought the Blades of Netheril was the whole campaign. But in any case, so that'll be the next step that he releases. And that's going to be cool. So yeah, very good. Very good. I was a big fan of this. And actually, the timing on that worked quite well. Because we were able to get through this, and this was the last session. I thought we were close. I figured that we would be close enough to be able to get done. And now we have. So that is going to be it for Neverwinter Nights Doom of Icewind Dale. So starting next video game session. Now I have to figure out about what May scheduling looks like, because obviously May 1st is this Thursday. So next week it'll be May. I believe, though, in all likelihood, next Tuesday is going to be a regular Pen and Pixels, not D&D, but is going to be a regular Pen and Pixels, which means I will be moving into Expeditions Rome. I started playing this over on my channel. I've been having a great time with it, and I'm going to be continuing it over here on GogCom's Twitch channel, which is awesome. So that'll be happening next week. I am excited for that. But otherwise, we have finished Neverwinter Nights 2, Doom of Icewind Dale, and if you want to check it out yourself, and you're like, I like what Arvin did, but I could have done better, or differently anyway, then I would encourage you to type an !game. You'll see there's a link to get the game there, plus my affiliate link. It'll throw a couple of extra bucks my way, but it won't cost you anything extra to get it, and that would be lovely. Otherwise, though, Kilgore Trout's going to be joining you in a couple of hours for a game called Wizardom, so he's going to be doing that. I will be joining you in a couple of hours as well on my own channel, playing another GOG game, Growing Up, and this will actually be the conclusion of Growing Up with my voice team, the Vocalists, after which, starting next month, we're going to be moving into the Citizen Sleeper 2, which is going to be a good time, so I'm excited for that. But otherwise, game complete. I think if I had to rank this, I would say that this is probably an 8 out of 10 for me. 7.5 or 8. This was quite good. I would say that song needs to not be used. That is not a good song. But the rest of it was very good, I thought. Very well polished. And again, Tyrants of the Moonsea was a good module as well. So it does not surprise me that he produced good work like this. But I think it's ambitious, and you can see that there's other work on the way from him that is going to be sort of furthering this campaign. And I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I am excited to see more of this campaign down the line. It's going to be cool. But as for me, that is going to do it for me on this channel. But as I say, I'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel playing some Growing Up with the amazing awesomeness known as the Vocalists. And Kilgore Trout will be joining you for Wizardom. Hey, just very quickly before I leave, Kilgore, what is Wizardom? Like, I don't know anything about the game. I saw Ash Said Hi posted something about like, oh, it's great, and I loved it. And I only know a fact about it from the fact that she played it apparently and you played it. So what is it? I don't even know what Wizardom is. It's an FPS RPG. Is it? I see. Will Neverwinter Nights Doom of Icewind Dale come to Xbox or PS5? I don't know. If it were going to come to either one, I would expect it to be more likely to come to like Game Pass or something like that. I don't know. Because it is a mod, modding support, especially on PS5, is kind of meh. So I don't know if it shows up on Sony, if it shows up on PlayStation 5. Same thing for Switch. It wouldn't show up there. But for something that's sort of PC connected, yeah, I know, but even as a module, though, it's not an official one, though, Echo. That's the thing. It's a module that's done by a person who's done work on Neverwinter Nights modules, but it's not from the actual studio, right? So I don't know. We'll see. It's what's needed to light up your office and attic. Oh, well, yeah. I'm in that in-between stage, as I've been talking about, where the office we're in between. So, like, it starts to get dark now, but if I put the lights on earlier, it's way too much. So I will definitely have lights on this evening. We will see. And Wisdom is like, Wolfenstein 3D meets Heretic. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. I will have to check that out. I kind of liked Heretic and Hexen back in the day a bit, and I know you're a big fan of that stuff. So anyway, you should check that out from Kilgore, and you should check out from me stuff coming up in a few hours with Growing Up. Very different kind of game than this. But otherwise, good stuff. Well done to Luke Skull. Thank you all for being with me as I did this playthrough. Very cool to be able to play Neverwinter Nights Doom of Icewind Dale. And now it is going to be on starting next week to Expeditions Rome. And Expeditions Rome is so good, and I can't wait to show you more of it on this channel. And all that kind of good stuff. Also, Thursday, I'll be back on my channel playing something which may or may not rhyme with Bloblivion Bleblastard. It's possible that it might be a game that I'll play. But if you haven't done so already, please follow us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. Please subscribe to us here on GogCom's Twitch channel, and please consider clicking through and checking out our own channels because we have our own Patreons and subsystems and stuff like that. Otherwise, make sure that you swing back here for Kilgore playing some of aforementioned Wizardom, and hopefully I'll see a few of you on my channel for Growing Up as well. Otherwise, I'll see you back on this channel next week, Tuesday, for episode 471 of Pen and Pixels as we move on to Expeditions Rome. That's going to do it for me. Thanks, everyone. Much love. And as I always say, everyone, please be good to each other. Have a good night.